And we're live.
Hey, everybody. Oh, let me get my speaker. Oh, Lord. Let me get my...
Your microphone?
Yes, because it was way in the back, but I think it works better. My husband going to have to fix that.
Uh-oh. Where's that music coming from?
Not mine.
What is this? Your microphone? Child, that was the... Hold on. That's me.
Yeah, but it ain't me. I ain't got no music.
I'm gonna get copyrighted and I don't even have music on.
That's yeah. Turn that off.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's what exactly, Cheryl. I'm like, who was jamming like that? It was like really jamming. But apparently it was the commercial before. So what else?
Oh,
how's everyone doing on this lovely Sunday? Oh, you know what? I turned the volume down and now I can't hear Shay.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay,
yeah. I'm a little slower than most today, so it's been one of those weeks. So, but yeah. So I'm glad to see everybody is coming on in and we can get started with everything. I think everybody knows who we are, so I'm not gonna. Do we need to introduce ourselves still?
I don't think so because they might. Because okay. Look, go ahead, introduce us because I am on here and you probably got some new people recently and they may not know who I am.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Okay, everyone, for you guys who don't know, when you see me and this beautiful person on the screen, this is the Budget Misses, and that is Shay Budgets. I am E.Michelle, and again, together, we make the Budget Misses, and we're here to help you get your lives together any way we can.
I concur with what Michelle said, and just to further bounce off of what she said, we kind of probably met online virtually last year, but we have so much in common that it is kind of wild, and together we are literally a force because we just get things done. I'll tell my husband about that because we have some upcoming things in 2019, 2020, just moving forward. We have a lot of projects that we want to collab on, and together I feel like we can make those things happen because she has skills, I have skills, and we're just a force. And so anyway, again, we do make up the Budget Misses, and we just are just planners and budgeters and just organizers and just people who are trying to get their lives together, literally nothing more, nothing less. And I do a lot of that personally through planning. Planning has definitely helped me to be able to accomplish a lot of my goals. And so I'm so thankful for it. So anyway, yes, we are the Budget Misses. And if you would like to see us together, first of all, we were already together in October. We did a little meetup in Atlanta, Georgia, but we are going to be together for Budget Talk. For the next Budget Talk, we're going to be right beside one another. That's going to be in Richmond, Virginia. We're going to a planner meetup where the special guests, and so we'll be there, which the day before is when we would do Budget Talk. So we'll be doing Budget Talk together, live from a hotel or somewhere, wherever we are. Also, you can catch us in Atlanta in January because we're doing our first in-person budget workshop. And I actually, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I went to see the venue today. We booked the venue based on the fact that the hotel was new and the pictures look nice. But I went to go see it for myself, and it's definitely nice. So if you need ticket information, just message one of us after this, or message us on Instagram, or email budgetmisses@gmail.com for ticket information for either of those events. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started.
All right. So I'm like really excited about this stuff. I don't know if you guys can see me in the corner. I'm like, yes, like we have so much going on. I'm just really excited. So excuse my voice. Y'all know I've been singing for the glory. So my voice is a little bit crazy. So let's go ahead and get into our November budget recap.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Shay.
Okay, I always start us off. So let's talk about, I'll do a little snippet about personal finances first. I will say that November has been my highest income earning month, like by myself. My husband and I have earned more than this together. Well, it's been because it was my highest earning income month, then it was our highest earning income month together. But for me, like personally, it was my highest earning income month. So if you don't follow me, you need to, because I just shared with you guys a couple of videos in regards to how I was able to earn that money. But it has been my highest earning income month to date, which is super exciting. As far as bills, I'm just kind of looking through this, which I also did a budget recap on my channel, but Michelle and I love to chat about this together. My husband's coming in with a late dinner, but electricity was under budget, and my allowance was over by a whole lot, about $120, because I just literally went ham on Black Friday and I purchased from a bunch of different Etsy shops, which I hadn't ever even purchased from E.Michelle, and I did a couple of weeks ago for the first time. So that was just exciting. And I got to purchase from Kita, and something just took over me. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finally support these folks instead of begging them to send me stickers. So I purchased some things for them. Hopefully they'll slip me an extra sticker or two, but I just was over because of that. We were over in toiletries. I've been loving candles so much, and I've been purchasing a lot. So therefore we were over in toiletries. We were over in dates, in food, in restaurants. That's all together. We were more than double the amount that we should have been, or that we budgeted, but that was actually low. We budgeted $400 for low carb, and that's because we're just now starting to do low carb. November would have been our first full month. And yeah, that's not going to work for low carb at all. Thank you, sir. So yeah, that's not going to work, but I think we figured it out for December, and that's just trial and error. You know, when you're tweaking your budget or trying something different or whatever, you're just going to have to figure out what's going to work. But $400 is not going to work for low carb whatsoever.
That's interesting. I wanted, because you were doing so good on that. So that's interesting that you pointed it out. I can't wait to see what you do for December.
I know. Miscellaneous, we are terrible at not keeping up with our car oil changes and such, but like remembering to budget for it. Because honestly, until the thing blinks and says, go get an oil change, we're not going to go get an oil change, because what would be the point? So it's hard to kind of gauge when that'll be. So we just budget, a certain amount for miscellaneous. But my husband needed a car repair. That was about $160. And then I got an oil change and such as well. And my oil changes are actually more than what I thought that they would be. So anyway, we were over there by a couple of $100. We were just a little bit over for travel. We went on our 2-year anniversary trip to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We were just a little bit over. And also, I got a new phone. This was pressure from E.Michelle. If you were here, if you were here for last budget talk, honestly, you would know that I was literally like dying for this phone. And because of opening my shop and my second business, if that's what you want to call it, I was able to bring in an excess amount of money, for which I basically rewarded myself with this phone. But honestly, I mainly use this to make money. I don't really like call people, like my friends, which is bad. I don't really text them, which is also bad. Pretty much I just talk to Michelle all day about how we can make money. So really, honestly, and truthfully, my nails are not business expenses, even though I show them all the time. This is not a business expense. This phone, this is a business expense. I do like flyers on here, yada, yada, yada. So honestly, that's how I made the decision that I wanted it. But pretty much, again, my highest earning month. Also, we saved about $1,000 more than we projected, and we projected about like $3,000 or $4,000, I think. And we saved more, but we also spent more, because I also opened my Etsy shop, which I had to spend money to do that. So while we did save more, we also spent more, if that makes any sense. So, and yes, that's what I did. I opened an Etsy shop this month. And so I've been in business for a couple of weeks, and I have my earnings, my sales are like way over $3,000, but that's not my profit. But that was like my business win for this month. But again, highest income, we saved more, and I opened another business. And those are the wins. The woes, my Black Friday shopping, really. And toiletries, that's a lot. I mean, we really did spend a lot on toiletries. And that's pretty much it as far as like what I'm disappointed in. Everything else, I'm not disappointed in my phone purchase or any of the other categories, or the food, because that really was for 2 dates, for our low carb new lifestyle and for Thanksgiving stuff or whatever. So I'm not disappointed, even though we were way over budget. So that's pretty much my November. How did November treat you?
So that's really good. I just want to commend you guys on your business, first of all. And I'm saying you guys because I know he be helping and stuff. So you guys did great this month. And congratulations on that.
Thank you,
Mom. And y'all don't understand. I'm so happy that she got this phone because she was over there struggling with it.
So I can send the update. My old phone was not, it did not, first of all, there was no space, so I couldn't get the new software update. I couldn't get mails because I had too much space. And if you know anything about the iPhone, well, I had the iPhone 6. It has 16 gigabytes of data of space, but the software is like 8. So that only leaves me like 8 for mail and messages and pictures and stuff. This has 128.
Yes.
Anyway, I just want to say what I'm about to eat is not low carb. We just got back from a trip and I'm on my non-low carb kick, but it'll start back on Monday. So when I put this fry in my mouth, please don't judge me.
No judgment. No judgment. So yeah, I was like, when she got that phone, y'all don't understand. I was like really excited. Like, thank you. She can finally get the emojis I've been trying to send her that just show up as question marks. So yeah, that's one thing. I had I would say I had a really good month as well. November was really great for me as far as like income. I ended up getting my bonus check early, which was
come through bonus check.
My real bonus check, like my real job. Y'all don't know. Like I really don't just sit here and like, do nothing. I really have a real job. And so we got our bonus checks and they were really good this time. And they came earlier because it normally doesn't come until December. But we had some stuff going on and they gave it to us early. So I'm here for that. So that was something I didn't account for. YouTube did pretty okay. That was okay, but I mean it was better than what I thought. Then I had my share sale and Amazon, and of course my Etsy shop. The Black Friday sale went really, really good. That's what we're actually working on right now. So if you guys hear my sister in the background, she's like helping me over here, getting stuff done. I would say my woes would be getting my my woes would be getting my bills back in order. And I say that because I had 2 crazy bills that I'm still trying to get all that situated. But my Sprint bill was like extremely high because they billed me and then they unbilled me and then they billed me again. And then they took a credit and all this stuff. And yeah, so like a couple months ago, I ended up getting an iPad because I like to be mobile and I can design on the go. So to me, that was a business expense, something that I could have. That I had an iPad before, but it didn't have mobile service. So I got it through Sprint, which took my bill up $30. And then they also had like something else. So the iPad was going to be $100 if you got with the service. So I did the contract and I got the iPad, and then they were charging me like some crazy numbers. So that I did my iPad and I got my new phone, all of that in one thing. I would just say if you can avoid doing this with Sprint, try not to get everything all at one time. Or, I mean, we'll try to get everything all at one time if you have the money to do it. But if you don't, you probably want to separate it because, like, again, my Sprint bill ended up being $259 versus it's supposed to be $123. So what I did was I went back and looked at my bills from before, and I had, like, a bill that came out in October that was only $145. And I'm thinking that that's what it was going to be, but they hadn't charged me for something. So it was like some crazy stuff going on. So just make sure you guys pay attention to your bills, because like had I not had money there, like that would have been something crucial. Because you know, if y'all got Sprint don't play. They'd be ready to cut your phone off like that if you got a little balance or whatever. So and then Xfinity, my contract ran out. Come to find out, the lady told me that my contract was going to be for 2 years. It was actually only for 1 year. So because of that, they ended up taking me off of the contract price, which after taxes and everything came up to be $76.77. But without that special, now my bill is $92. So even that small amount, like, you know, it kind of tripped me out a little bit because I had everything like already planned for that particular month. So now I have to go back and, you know, kind of redo some things and think about things. But I need them. So it's not like something I can do about it. I'm actually still getting a discount, but they said that eventually I may be able to, you know, go back down once they have a special or something again. So it's one of those things, like, those are two things I was looking at. I was like, man, I'm glad that I'm paying attention to my budget and I'm paying attention to my bills so that when things like this happen, that extra cushion money that I have, you know, in my check or whatever, I'm able to, you know, able to afford it without feeling like stretched and like I don't have it, which prior to probably like a year or two ago, I would have been like freaking out. But to me, it was more like, y'all gonna get my bill right or not? Like that's where I was with it. Not that I didn't have the money. So I would say it was a loss, but it was like a win for me and my mentality, that I feel like I've grown and matured enough that I was able to have the money there to just say, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and pay it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. Like, I feel like November was it was cool. Like, it was a good month. Things happened and got extra money. So, hey, I mean, it is what it is.
And just to piggyback off of her, I think this was my November. In November, I earned, well, I think I was paid the highest amount from YouTube. And then after that, I kind of topped. So in November, I actually earned the highest amount, for which, of course, with YouTube or Google AdSense, that money will be paid next month. So that was also another W. I guess I didn't really think about all of that, you know, all those other different, you know, or whatever. So anyway, excuse me. Thanks for bringing that up. Also, Budget Misses wins. We, this month, secured the event or whatever for January, the event location. So that was also money that came out of both of our bank accounts. So that didn't ever cross the budget. Probably didn't cross Michelle's either. Like, it probably came from savings or whatever, because we kind of knew that we would need to pay this money. We did. So kind of like, you know, just like something good for the Budget Misses, as we are going to be getting real serious in 2019 and the years following. So that was like the first move that we made together, which was super exciting because, like I said, we do have a lot of plans to do some stuff together. And so I felt like that was the first step. And so anyway, that happened this month. So that's super exciting, I would like to think. But anyway, yeah, I think we had some good Novembers. So honestly, I mean, I feel like we can't fail as long as we are, you know, like, I just feel like being around Michelle is like grounds for success. That's pretty much just how I feel about it. So I feel like it's only going to get better and better and better and better and better. And so I'm super excited about that. But yes, that is something that we did together in November. So that was exciting.
Yeah, that's like really exciting. Like, to make a business move, like, to me, that was like our next level business move. And so for us to be doing that together, like, and then like for me, you know, y'all over there rich or whatever. So for me to be able to like have the money to get ready to invest in another business venture meant so much to me. Like, I was so like, I don't think I even told you that. Like, I was so excited that I was able to just send you the money and like didn't have to think twice about it and nothing.
Let me
like doing that. What you say?
Let me tell them. I told Michelle, I said, I just sent the contract back to the lady. This is your portion to send, because I had been going back and forth with the lady, or whatever, the person at the hotel, I guess, I don't know what you call it, maybe the manager. Anyway, I said, send this amount. Before I could even tell her where to send it and how to send it, she was already sending it through the Apple Pay. So if you're sending money through Apple Pay, it pops up in your messages, kind of like a text message. Like, you know how when people are typing, it kind of pops up like that. And I was like, no, don't send it to Apple Pay. Send it another way. And before I could even tell her what way to send it, she had already sent the money. I was like, dang, girl, she was waiting to send this money. I'm like, I'm glad she was available at the time she was available. But Yeah, she sent it so fast. And
first of all, I was ready. Okay, I was ready to pay my coin.
I'm like, she was serious.
I will not be the hold up this time.
It came quick. It really did come quick. And that money sat there for about a day, and then they did go ahead and snatch out their money. I think like the day after that, which is cool. I wanted them to take their money. But again, that is like the first step for us in all of the many things that we want to do. That's kind of, one of the 2019 things that we want to do is making some stops. And obviously we're not going to be able to go to every city, so let's just go ahead and put that out there. I know a lot of you guys are like, come here, come here, come here. Well, y'all know we work full-time jobs, and we have Etsy shops, and we have YouTube channels, which requires a lot of work. We have all of this other stuff, so we're not going to be able to be everywhere. So we're not going to be able to make that many stops, but we do plan to make some stops just because we find it to be more interactive, and we're just really excited to be able to be amongst people. Michelle's pretty good with like getting free stuff and whatnot, so she's working on like the goodies and the swag and such. I'm not really good with that. It's kind of a flaw that I'm not good with that, but luckily where I lack, she makes up, so it doesn't really matter. I never have to get good at that as long as I have Michelle. So she's working on getting us some goodies and such, so we're excited about that. But anyway, it was a good month overall, I think, for both of us separately and together, and we just cannot wait to share with you guys all that we have in store in the future. So definitely make sure you're staying tuned to everything that we have going on. I guess, should we talk about December, which is the final month of the year, which is crazy.
It's the final countdown.
Let me see. I was reading some comments. I think all phone came have poor Sarah Lipton. I want to go to bed, but Lena. Samara, where are you? I can't remember. I know I sent you something before, but I can't remember. I guess we'll talk about December, and I'm just blown away that we're in December. Like, I think we met each other virtually last December.
Yes.
So that's crazy that it's here. I know.
We need a friend anniversary. That's what we'll celebrate when we meet up.
I remember like that first message. Well, the first message.
Because I slid in your DMs.
But that one was like around like the 20th or something. We'll have to go see when it is. You asked me and Keita to collab, but that was different. Yeah, that was like early this year. So December was me and you. So we should be able to find that anniversary date quite easily. But anywho, in December, the woe that I can tell you is not, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what my woe is in December before it gets here. Our car insurance is $945. Now, it is for 6 months, which is cool or whatever, but that's still a lot of money. It's definitely up $300 from last time. And so we do pay that in full. So we're going to pay our car insurance on the 5th. Oh, like right now. So I should probably send that payment like now. So we are going to pay that in full. Just because I shared this with you guys on Instagram, we do save like $260 by paying it in full, and we do have Progressive. $945 is just a lot to pay at once, but I much prefer to do it than to lose out on money. So that's pretty much going to be like my woe already for December. But that's pretty much, I'm just sharing with you guys changes to the budget. Pretty much that's like the major one, that car insurance is going to peak its head. My student loan payment has gone up for December. It's up about $115, but I'm not tripping, and I'll share with you why in a minute. Share with you guys. I did do away with the hair category and replaced it with beauty to include eyebrow waxings, nails, hair, and my husband's beauty, which is his haircut or whatever. That was a change for December. Of course, I have this video on my channel. And then some travel. So we just got back from a trip. I took my husband to a concert, and then we're actually under budget already. I can go ahead and share that with y'all since it is December. We're actually under budget. And then again, Michelle and I are going to be in Richmond in December. So that's going to be the rest of the travel. So that's kind of different, that the travel is kind of more than it is typically, because it normally isn't that much. Maybe like, I mean, normally we don't really travel that much, but I feel like that's going to change moving forward. But again, I am another thing for December, another change because of the Etsy shop. I am looking to earn or expecting to earn my next biggest earning month. November wasn't the highest one up as of right now, but I'm expecting December to be even higher, and I'm expecting January to be even higher than that. But that's mainly because I have 3 paychecks. It's a 3 paycheck month from my full-time job. But that's another change for December, or something, you know, to be noted for the month of December. Also, I have my budget kit, so that's like something new for December. I didn't have it in November, so it's cute or whatever, and that's going to be like a little change to my budget. But that's pretty much it. Just Michelle and I, you know, are going to be in Richmond. Oh, and I don't have business expenses on here anymore because I am just going to not let those cross our family budget. It's just going to be like in the business category thing. And Michelle and I will probably be purchasing, well, no, because the profits from the sales will probably cover us having to come out of pocket for, because we do need to purchase some things and get some more stuff situated for the Atlanta meetup. But again, I guess we won't have to come out of pocket for that. But if we did, it would come out of my business account, which is where all of the money from my Etsy shop goes. But yeah, that's pretty much the only few changes for December that I can think of that you guys may not have. I mean, that you guys might want to know about. Everything else is the same rent, same cable internet bill, same life insurance, same everything else is pretty much just the same. What about you?
Cool. So my stuff, I'm excited that you talked about like your business not being on there anymore, a part of your family budget. I'm actually going to start that in January. So I was
going to do it too in January, but I figured let's go ahead and do it in December. Give it a trial run.
So I have it on here still, but I'm excited because it actually, you know, usually I have Etsy on here as something to pay, but the way everything is set up now, I don't have to worry about that because there was money already in the account. So I didn't have to worry about paying any extra or anything like that. So that's why I said I could just go ahead and start in January. But I know, like I said, like my Sprint bill was changing, my Xfinity was changing. One good thing, my insurance, I don't do what Shay does, which is probably something I should do pay up, you know, 6 months or whatever. But I do my regular. But because I just signed up for new insurance, I didn't have to pay this month. So my next payment isn't due until the end of December, if that even makes sense at all. But it'll come out of my next paycheck, so it doesn't even count in the December money or whatever.
Gotcha.
So that's pretty cool. We're going to take my son out of school for 2 weeks. Yeah, for Christmas break. So he'll be out of school for 2 weeks. So that's like less money as far as going out. Like I kind of keep my buffer there just in case anything happens with his dad where I need to pay. So that's money that I won't have to worry about with that. Finished all my Christmas shopping. So I'm done.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Your girl is done. I'm out of here. And I'm trying to think. The only other thing that's different for this month would be the traveling. My parents traveled. We sent them on a cruise. So me and my brother wanted to give them some extra, you know, little coins. We sent them on a cruise. We wanted to give them some extra coins. So I did use some of that. And then going to Richmond. So just making sure I have, you know, the little extra funds or whatever to be there and kind of have some fun and all of that stuff. So yeah.
Somebody asked how much did you budget for Richmond?
Honestly, in my head, I have $250 of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. It could be more. I think as we get closer and like kind of figure out some things, because again, we're traveling there versus it kind of, you know, just going to a meetup. So I just want to make sure I have like some extra. I want to, it's not a secret. I want to let Shakisha do my hair when I come down there. So I wanted to budget that. Yeah. Like I
wanted her to do mine, but I didn't know what my hair, like, because I'm going to New York in January for that budget workshop. I only get my hair blown out like every 6 months or so, but I would go ahead and let her do it in December, even though I just got it in like August, I think, or September. Did I get it?
August.
Was it August?
I feel like it was.
I would let her do it.
No. It was October, and you got it blown out in like September.
Was it October? Okay, well that's too
September, soon. And it lasted you for a couple weeks. So I think it was like the end of September, beginning of October.
I would take the risk and let her do it only because I prefer it straight most times anyway. But anyway, I wanted her to do my hair too, but I think that it's going to have to be in its natural state as I prepare for whatever style I'm going to get for January. But anyway, so okay, go ahead. You were saying
that's pretty much it. I was just that will be part of my budget because I want to make sure, you know, that's what she does. And so getting a chance to like have somebody do your hair that does hair and, you know, she's a friend, might support. So I'm playing a book with her as well. But yeah, other than that, pretty much everything is copacetic over here. So
somebody asked, for me, I budgeted $400, so I will pay for gas because I'm going to drive there, and then the hotel, whatever my part is, and then I'm not really expecting 400 is actually a lot. I'm not really expecting too much either because, well, the first day I'll probably need food and stuff or whatever, like my travel day and when I get there. But the next day I'm going to eat at the event and, you know, all of that, whatever, you know, I don't have to pay for that or whatever. And then I go home the next morning. So I'm really not expecting to pay a whole lot. I mean, you know, for it to be a whole lot. So 400 is really on the high end. I'm really hoping for like 250 as well, probably, honestly, because I don't really see myself buying a whole lot.
Yeah, I know I can because I'll be flying. So I knew I didn't want to, I won't be bringing anything back because your girl flying with one. Okay, let me pretend. I think I'm flying with just one bag. So if I fly with just the one bag, I have a pink bag. It's like by Victoria's Secret. I love it. It's like a little duffel bag and it has the wheels and everything on there, and it's just big enough to be a carry-on. So I'm planning on just traveling with that in a purse. So hopefully that will all work and I won't be bringing anything back.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's those are our plans for December, and I don't think I have like anything else that I can think of. Oh, the biggest plan, which this is more so like a January plan. If you've been following me, you know, well, you probably don't. I don't think people really understand what 2018 was like for my husband and me. I think it just looks like copacetic from the outside looking in. But actually, we were only a one-income family for like 6 months, but you probably couldn't tell because people always say, even with one income, it looks like 2 incomes. Or, you know, they always talk about how, you know, dang, you make that much money here, blah, 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 blah. So we weren't struggling, but we definitely weren't in any position to pay off debt like we were. So 2018 was pretty much a wash as far as debt payoff goes. So in December, we are actually looking to hit our savings goal. And I think in December, we are looking to save from only my income about $3,000. And we're also planning to save all of my husband's income too. And if we do stay like relatively decent with the budget, I can't believe it's the second already. That's crazy. Because by the time I look around, it's going to be time for us to go to the planner meetup in Richmond. And then I'm off a week and some change from work. So I'm going to be doing like a lot of like YouTube related stuff and Etsy related stuff. And anyway, long story short, January is going to be here before we know it. But we're looking to hit our savings goal in December, which we've only been saving for 3 months because we were only in a position to really save since August when we became a 2-income earning family again. And then in January, assuming we hit our savings goal or even remotely close to it, we will get back to paying off our student loans, for which we plan to have my husband's loans paid off within maybe like 7 months, 8 months, hopefully by month 9, because our birthdays are in month 9. So that's something that we're really planning to do and prepping for this month. So we are under budget with our travel from this weekend, and we're kind of off to a good start, even though it's only day 2. So I'm really hoping that that takes place. So that's something that's really, really exciting. So I'm super excited about that. We're not really answering questions. So okay. So somebody said, Somebody said, are we coming to Memphis? Absolutely. Somebody said, are we coming to, I forgot. If you asked us earlier where we, something about whatever, wherever we're coming to, ask again. Cheryl, I already told you the Erin Condren Life Planner has the monthly and the weekly. The deluxe monthly, which is what we use for budgeting, just has a monthly. But I know some people told you in the comments that it's the life planner. So thank y'all for that. Somebody loves somebody's hair. Probably yours, considering mine doesn't look like much. So. Somebody said, oh, Chiquisha already went live. Yes, Cheryl, you can get your name personalized. I have mine. This one says Shay Budgets, which is my budget planner. And then the other one says my actual name. My life planner says my actual name. And that's included in the price. Not free, but included in the price. Quilleen, is that what we call her? Do you know the proper pronunciation? I see her all the time. I just don't know if that's Quilleen.
You know, I'm terrible with names.
Okay, are either of you going to go wild? Funny you should ask, because I was thinking about
that's something good. We can talk about that.
We can. Okay. I was trying to huh?
We can make our decision with everybody else.
Okay.
Actually, I think you've already decided. I think I'm the only one on the fence.
You're on the fence? Because I was trying to back out. Okay, so I was trying to back out.
Exactly. I was on the fence. I was trying not to back out.
Me, Keita, and E.Michelle all convinced ourselves that we were going and we were going to start saving for which I have the funds to go. Like, that's not going to be an issue. But Keita backed out, I believe. So then I was like, oh, all right, well, because she's going on like a family trip or something, like a large family trip, a big, expensive, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Fancy trip in 2019, for which I was like, all right, well, Michelle, that leaves you. So if you back out, I'm backing out. But she didn't back out. So congrats, Wanda. As of right now, we both are still going. I was actually thinking about that on the drive here because I'm still down for the calls.
Okay.
So there's that. But are you still down? What was your ambivalence?
Okay, so
there's Keita.
There's Keita. I was gonna say there's Keita.
Front of the classroom.
We'll let her know. She needs to come on here.
Front of the classroom, please.
Right.
We were talking about how you backed out of Go Wild. They asked us if we were going to go wild, and we were like, well, we're still kind of planning to, but our third party backed out. So I feel like we can too. Yes, it is expensive. I was running the numbers through my head on the drive back today because we just got back like a couple of hours ago. And I was like, yeah, that's a pretty penny.
It's going to be, okay, so I have a couple of things. You know, we've talked about this before. And I think this is a good conversation for us to talk about with people because you have a spouse and I have a boo thing. And boo thing, like, you going to Vegas and you ain't going to take me to Vegas? Like, we not going together? He already tripping about me just, you know, up and leaving on this budget tour and doing all this stuff. But he like, you going to Vegas. That sounds like something I need to be going to too. So if I think about it like that, that's really expensive for both of us to go. Only because it would be me and him paying for our stuff versus like me and you combining and staying in one place together. You know what I mean? So it'd be cheaper if I treat it with myself. So that was one thing I started thinking about. And the second thing was like, what else could I do with all of that money? And while I really, really want to go, especially because it's in Vegas this year, and that would be exciting for me. I've never been to Vegas. So that would be like super duper exciting for me to go and experience it and hang out with my girls, you know, stuff like that. So I would absolutely love to go. I'm still down for the calls if we are going. But I could think of some other things that I could do with my money. I could think of some other places we could go, some things we could travel. I think one thing I mentioned to you was like potentially like doing like a retreat or something. Like we talked about that. That would be something fun to do that we could probably come together and spend less on. And I think all of that plays a part because we're budgeters. So it makes sense that we're kind of like, does this really make sense? Like, it's definitely something that we want to experience. I know I want to experience it, but does it really make sense in line with everything that we have planned on doing? And we never want to not do stuff because, you know, whatever, because I think we're both like that. We're going to keep living our best lives, of course. But it's always that thing of, with us now having, you know, the budget misses on tour, what else could I be doing with my coins? So.
And to tag team off of what she said, she's absolutely correct. I've been to Vegas twice, once for a bachelorette party, once with my husband. He loves it. And so I was thinking about that on the drive here. Like, if I'm going to go, I don't see us going together, my husband and myself, because we're going on what do? We're doing our annual couples trip. It's supposed to be to New Orleans in May, at the end of May, for like Memorial Day weekend. So I don't really see us both going to Las Vegas and then to New Orleans. So for which case, I would go by myself, split everything with Michelle, of course. And I would be down for that cause. Yes, he loves Vegas and Chicago equally, so he would be in his feelings as well. But that's the only way I could really see making it work and worth my while. Otherwise, I'm not really here for it. Because like I explained to you guys before, I told y'all this straight up. If Michelle or Keita or somebody doesn't go, then I'm definitely not going. Like, it's just out of the question. Or like somebody that I'm like kind of close with. Because I'm not going to be, that's just not. It just seems like if it's not, I don't only do things for like a real experience and an experience for me. Las Vegas won't be like an experience for me. A planner meetup, a big fancy planner meetup, although I'm sure it's amazing, won't be as of an experience for me as it would be if one of my planner friends were to come, if that makes any sense to anybody. So I'm not here for just blowing money and spending money on stuff. As I did our preliminary 2019 budget to figure out how quickly we can pay off our student loans, or my husband's student loans, I started thinking about Go Wild and how that would be a pretty penny if I were to go by myself, and even if we both were to go. So while I'm not trying to like come out of the Go Wild, like back out completely, it's just like, if this is going to mess with my financial goals, then I'm just going to have to back out. But I can make it work. Definitely. I just work harder and figure out where I can get the money from. So I can still make it work. I could buy a ticket now if they went on sale. It's whatever. I'm not worried about that. Another thing is, like she was saying, we have a lot of goals and aspirations for budget misses. So basically we could hit a few more cities on the tour by saving ourselves $2,000 or however much it's going to cost for us to go wild. Or we can start up another business. We have a lot of different projects we would like to collaborate on, for which we could do individual projects with that money, just, you know, not even budget misses, or we can do budget misses projects for which most of the money that I invest in normally comes back. Go Wild is not an investment for me. So, you know, it's that's coming into play. Obviously, I would love to go, just like Michelle was saying. I mean, I think it'd probably be like super lit, honestly, but it's also a lot of money for which I'm trying to get my life together financially. So I just have to make decisions that are smart and wise. And but the fact of the matter is, we do have like all of 1 month, if that, to decide. So, you know, there's that. And once I buy a ticket, they ain't giving my money back, nor are they transferring it. So I gotta go. You know, once I buy a ticket, if I buy a ticket. So I guess the pressure is on to decide about this.
I think that's what's I'm glad we're talking about it and talking about it with people, because we're getting an understanding of how other people are feeling too, because it's a lot of money. And yes, it's an experience, and that's where I'm at. Like, do I want to pay for the experience, or could I use this for something else? And so I'm gonna make a wise pimp decision here in a couple of days, because I have the money sitting up. Remember, I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but I was already planning on using my bonus check, like half for Christmas and the other half for Go Wild. So I've already got the money there, but I'm like, I could be using this to go ahead and get started on something else. So it's like one of those things. And yeah, Michelle just said it right there. She was like, I can afford it, but I refuse to go. It's kind of like, yes, I can afford to go, but like, is it something that needs to happen? I don't know. So that's kind of
another thing. Another thing, like Michelle was saying, that we could also do like the retreat thing, or we can also, what was my other thought? What we could do with the money? It just went away. Let me see. Somebody had commented which made me think about it. I don't know. But yeah, the retreat thing or something else we could do with that money as well. I can't think of it. But yeah, there are, you know, other things that we could do.
I'm just kind of like reading through the comments.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a lot of different things that, like we said, we could come up with that we could probably do or make our own. So there got that thing again. It's like investing in ourselves would probably be more important right now than to invest in somebody else's dream. And I think we talk about that like when we're because we're YouTubers, it's kind of like, do we sit and watch YouTube or do we start creating our own content so that we can invest, you know, in ourselves versus investing in other people. So it's that gift and that curse type thing, because of course you love watching YouTube videos, but you probably could be making a video while you're just sitting there watching. So of course we could probably go wild, but in the grand scheme of things, we want to be go wild, you know, our own go wild, but we're trying to get there where people want to come and pack out a whole house for us, you know. So one of them things.
Yep. So I don't know. I do feel like though, I also don't think it's like a big thing because I'm going to 2 other large planner conferences in 2019. So I feel like that's why I'm not super pressed about it. But like Michelle was saying, you know, we could also be using that. I mean, I've been really thinking about it, and it's kind of like, okay, well, do I just go now? Not to get it over with, but like, I don't want to say it like that. But should I just go now and just like go see? And if I'm satisfied, then that was great. If I'm dissatisfied, then that's great too. I don't really have to make it any mission to kind of go back. But you know, it's you know, that's just what I've been thinking about. You know, just kind of like, should I just go now? Should I wait? I don't know. I know a lot. Another reason why I would go, honestly, the only reason I'm going is if I'm going to go with one of my planner friends.
Right.
Or, if I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. It's a lot. But somebody said that we should not go and do the retreat.
You know, I'm down for that because I'm all for relaxation and, you know, just kind of chilling out. This is my idea of a retreat. So I would bring my planner, I would bring a couple of stickers, and I would bring my favorite pen and like 5 bottles of wine for myself. Everybody bring your own wine. And then I would like just sit and relax and just talk and plan out the things and plan out my dreams and plan out, you know, different, just really get back to the stress-freeness of planning. If I could do a retreat, that's what it'd be. And having different like talks with people, like different people doing different talks and stuff. Like, I don't know, like my idea of a retreat is just relaxation, and that's relaxing to me. So
yeah. And as y'all are like begging for the retreat, I'm actually here for that. We can have that whipped together in no time. And so I'm definitely here for that. Yeah. And so you're right, that's something else that we could do. And, you know, without sharing everything that we've been thinking about, but like a retreat with like some of our faith warriors out there. With Keita, if y'all, so we know Keita on more of a personal level. Just know you can get Keita to do really anything. You just have to like convince her to do it, honestly, like literally, because she's gonna be apprehensive at first, but you just talk her, sweet talk her up, she'll do anything. Bring at home with Keita. Bring a couple other folks for, you know, to do, you know, if we do, yeah, y'all know how I do. I don't really do anything, so it's gonna be it or it's not gonna happen. Right. So yeah, like we're here for the retreat. And I'm here for that. But I don't know. I mean, it's whatever. I don't know, but that's mine too. But in pajamas, though,
Yeah.
just in my regular clothes, mapping out, doing like a goal setting vision board.
Yes.
That's not 600. That's not gonna cost me, because I ran the numbers for this Go Wild. Let me see this thing, and I did it to the best of my ability. I think it's right here in my budget planner, and that's gonna cost me some money. It is. It's gonna cost me every bit of. I can tell y'all right now.
I'm at 2,100.
My flight, okay, the ticket's 600. Ticket 600 for Go Wild. My flight, I looked it up, is about 350, for which I would just go ahead and buy that immediately after I buy my ticket, because I don't really see why I would wait. If I room with Michelle, that's gonna run me, and I'm not rooming with any more than one, so that's gonna run me 300 at minimum. But then there's some fees and stuff, so let me throw that at another 100. So I'm up to 1,350 right there. I'm gonna need to eat because food's not included. I'm gonna put a smooth 250 in there for 4 days, probably more than that. And then I might want to Uber and do some other things. It's gonna cost me about $2,000 for Go Wild. Yeah, so you know, I'm not here to talk about how it's like super expensive and yada 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 and talk people out of it. It's just, if I'm being honest, I got some dreams and goals of my own. Michelle and I have dreams and goals and such too. Mm-hmm. And so with $4,000, we can make some stuff shake. So it's nothing.
All kinds of shaking, okay? You hear me? A lot of twerking for the 2000 can go down for
the 2019 and the 2020. Yeah. So that's just what it comes down to, is that we can really do some things. I can do some things, and you know, with that money. So it's nothing against Go Wild. Go Wild. I mean, I would imagine it's like pretty lit. It's just, I'm trying to bring in enough money between the two of us that we pay off our student loans in like a year. So if y'all wondering what my dreams are, those are my dreams. So anywho, Go Wild is May 2nd through the 5th in Las Vegas. It's a huge planner conference where like it looks like a lot of cool people go, like owners of these different planners that we use and stuff like that, owners of these stickers. Somebody said Eli or Ely. Do we know?
Where?
Ellie wants to help plan the retreat.
That's what I'm talking about. Look, that's what I'm talking about.
I guess we would have to head south for a retreat to like the waters, but I guess technically we would not. Mm-hmm. But imagine like a planner conference on like in like Destin, Florida, or like Miami Beach, where we're just like planning and eating.
Yes. Do you hear me? All I need is snacks, wine, and my planner. Do you hear me? Life would be so grand, and a little nice little view where I could just chill, be with this little nasty little bun on top of my head. Yes. That's all I need in my life.
Nasty bun and getting stuff done.
Yes. That's all this here. I want to be like that.
But Wanda, more than paying off debt or buying a car, because I could buy a car with $2,000. More than that, it's investing in myself. Because if I invest $2,000 in anything, I'm expecting that to come back like 30-fold. So more than just paying off debt, which is important to me, but not as important as investing in me. Mm-hmm. To make money, to make more money. That's what I would probably do with that money. So, you know, I love when Shea Budget says "and such." That's so funny. I've been saying that like my whole life. But I'm here for the retreat as well. So I don't know. Y'all have to let me know. I ain't trying to snatch y'all from Go Wild. I'm just saying if I do this retreat, I'm expecting y'all to be there since y'all just
exactly. Like I would want to, and when I think we did say something about a cruise too, like just doing a cruise.
That's what I was saying.
Somebody else just said that in the thing. So we talked about, you know, getting something. We just kind of wanted to do something, I guess, on a smaller scale, but with just people that, like, I feel like, I mean, y'all, we don't really know everybody in the comment section, but from time after time of doing these lives and just chatting with y'all on Instagram and stuff like that, I would feel more comfortable like coming to meet y'all and like hanging out with people that like, they like, hey, they like E.Michelle because they want me, not just because, you know, just random stuff. So I'd be down for that.
Yes, exactly. We did talk about a cruise, but organizing that at the capacity that we would like to organize it seemed like that would be a stretch, because the retreat I mean, I guess it depends on what angle we take. If it's like a more conferencey retreat, then we can invite more people. If it's more, because it's really important to us to just help people in this community that we're in. Mm-hmm. For me, it's important to help people just anyway, but especially in this community. So like a retreat would be a way. It wouldn't be, you know, like I said, it could go two ways. It could be like a conferencey retreat, or it could be like a super chills retreat and only like 30 people come. I mean, you know, and it would be limited to the amount of people that we could invite, which we're here for that, depending on what you know, who it is that we're inviting, but we're really not that interested in not inviting people. So if we do anything larger than a retreat, it's going to be like a conference. Excuse me. So I thought about a cruise, but I feel like that might be a lot of people down to go. I don't know about orchestrating that. I feel like that might be stressful. I don't know. But I'm down for whatever, to be honest. So I'd much rather, if I'm being honest, I'd much rather cruise with y'all who support us every day, and those kinds of things, than just go hear some people talk who I'll never see again or whatever. You know, that kind of thing. No shade. So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
awesome. Y'all are for us. Y'all are our people, my people, our people, whatever. I'm not. So I feel like I would be doing a better service with my 2,000 to include y'all in things and stuff like that than, you know, because a lot of people showed up for us in Atlanta. It was like an impromptu little meetup we did 2 days in a row. And we had a lot of people who messaged us, who knew we were together, who wanted to come see us or hang out with us. That was more fulfilling to me. That I'm sure that one 24-hour situation was more fulfilling than I'm sure any planner conference would be, even though some of you would be there. But I feel like that's a lot to ask of somebody. So like, I don't know that a $2,000 trip is something that I'm here for, but I'm here for a $500 cruise. Like, we can get behind that. I
can get all the way behind that, baby.
We can do a couple cruises a year at that price. Anyway, we're trying to make some stuff happen. And while we would like to come hang out with those of you who are going, we are also trying to, you know, be more connected with y'all who support us. And I've been, by the way, whoever's talking about Florida, I've been to pretty much every part of Florida except for Destin, but I hear it's lit. That's why I said Destin.
Destin is real. It's real fun.
I've been to Orlando, Lauderdale, Miami, Daytona Beach, I think, Jacksonville, like a bunch of those different places except for Destin. But I hear, in Panama City or Panama, whatever, I hear that's fun too. So yeah, I would love, can you imagine just waking up, get my little planner? Do we have like a little workshop at the retreat where we do like a goal setting type situation? Just, I'm here for that.
I want to just do something that's going to enrich our spirits and, you know.
Yes. If I don't walk away from it, ready to attack my goals, then I just spent, wherever I went was pointless if that's not how I walk away from it.
Exactly. And I feel like being around people, like, I don't know if y'all listen to Planning and Praying Store, and then you guys can't miss the podcast I'm posting tomorrow with Shay in it. But if you guys listen to Planning and Praying on her podcast with the planning?
You got 163 people on here watching?
Are you really? Oh my gosh.
That's a world record. Why are y'all so amazing? I just can't. Anywho.
But yeah, so if you guys listen, like, just what I was trying to say was, like, listening to other people's stories is so inspiring. But when you hear it from someone closer to you or someone that you can, like, really relate to, oh my gosh, it just put me, like, that podcast I listened to the other morning put me there. And the one I just did with Shay, like, had me on 10. I've been, like, on 10 just listen, you know, since then. But anyways, like, I would rather do something like that.
Make sure you listen to, I forgot we did the podcast. We do so much, I can't keep up. Make sure you listen to the podcast, because if you ever wondered anything about me and who I am, I feel like you would get a little glimpse of that, because I normally just come on here, budget and plan and get the heck out. But I did share with her some information, or just who I am, basically. So,
and it was something like, I didn't come with her budget in life. You know, I came at her like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I want the real true tea. Oh, Shay. But it's really good. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I was listening to it the other day, and I can't wait to get to editing it tonight so I can put it up. But you guys are really going to enjoy it.
I think you guys will too.
Yeah.
All right, so excuse me, they're voting on
Things sound like a retreat going down.
Or a cruise. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't think the cruise itself would be that hard. We would just have to reserve it for like a group. Well, we'd have to see who all would want to come and who could go, whatever. Because I organized a couple's cruise before, so I figured this can't be too much more difficult. And see who would want to come, and then you just basically just call in, tell them the little block that you're with or whatever, like a hotel thing. And then you just reserve at your own free will, and whoever shows up on the day that it's time, whoever reserves, whoever's there when it's time to cruise is there. But the other end would be organizing like anything on the ship, like if there's any space that we can have to do what we're doing, like that kind of thing would be maybe more difficult, just cause
that's what I was thinking about, like actually planning like some activities on there that we would do separate from what's already going on the cruise. And that might be something we would need help with. But I did see someone, and I think her name is Linda. I may have missed it, but she said she is a event and conference planner or something like that. So please DM me and we will take all of the help that we can get. So no, it was Gina. Gina is the name. That's how I remember. I think so. But yeah, definitely hit us up because we need all the help we can get.
Pine and Ginger said, I'm down for the retreat. I'll be on the wine committee.
Yes. Yes. But if we cruise, I'm trying to figure out how I can get my wine on the plane. That's all
cruise would be probably more cost effective, allows you to do a group rate. Definitely more cost effective because my husband and I did the couples cruise thing. It was just us in a room, which you can do up to 4 if you get that particular room, but we just got one for 2 people, well, basically, it's pretty much for 2 people. They just push the beds together and call it a full. Push 2 twin beds together. And that was like $1,400 for everything for us. And I gambled pretty much half of that, well, like $400 of it, and lost. So, it would definitely be way more cost effective as far as that goes. Like I said, it would just be, and we would probably do like a 3-day one, nothing too major. It would just be people getting to where the cruise would leave from. And then also how we're going to like find a room to like do some planner type stuff or whatever,
Yeah.
Especially like that fun day at sea where you're just literally floating in the water for forever. That would be the day where we could do stuff. And then otherwise we could do like excursions together and stuff. Like that's going to be like, I'm talking probably like $600 for everything as opposed to thousands. And I would be here for that. It would just be, maybe have to pay a person or 2 to speak depending on who comes, that kind of thing. But I'm here for that, y'all. I'm here for everything. Like, cause I know where the budget misses and everything, but I feel like more than that, we are people who like to connect with our audience and inspire if we can and that kind of thing. So I'm here for all of this. But anyway, let's see what all they're saying. I'm here for it. I'll use my save money to support y'all having an event this summer. Tier, why not both? Don't leave me out. I don't know. Cruises will be cool, but that would be too much work on y'all's end. I was responding to Pamela actually.
Oh, okay.
I love a vacation, and with us, yes, please. With it says, and with y'all, yes, please. Oh, lovely. Oh, Gina, yeah, Gina, please send help. We'll pay you.
Right.
Anybody who's gonna help us, we'll get some little coinage or whatever.
Right.
We'd have plenty of time. Yes, so sultry, because you would pay on your cruise and you would pay when we pay, which would be monthly, and we would all be saving up to pay our little $50 or our little $100, for which we would probably have to have a little group for that. So we can tell everybody when we're making a payment, and we'd make it all fun and whatnot,
Yeah. And I just read that Tiffany is a travel agent. So that's definitely okay. We're going to be hitting her up too, because she can probably get the details and that stuff for us. So
Journal and Jive says, what about a retreat in a mega house or houses on one block? Still a retreat vibe on the beach. That would be our idea of a retreat. It would have to be like a huge house, but you're right. If more people come, it would have to be mega. It would have to be houses and
right.
not mega house. But we thought about a retreat like in one big house or whatever too. I'm reading these comments because I'm living for these. I'm almost finished though. Chiquisha says, let's do the retreat. Chiquisha, should you know, you will be paid to plan this because you know I can't be bothered. Exactly. I love orchestrating, but I need like to just do that. Like, I don't want to plan and orchestrate. I just want to orchestrate. So I just want to be like, yes, that sounds good. No, that's a silly idea.
Yeah.
Sultry says for 2020, we cruising. I agree to rather mingle with people that in the circle rather than people I'll never see from again. Exactly. Miami is lit. Miami is one of my favorite cities, literally. But I don't want to live there. I just want to frequent.
Is it?
Yeah. Never been on a cruise, so I don't know the ins and outs of planning a group one, but I'm here to plan and budget for a planner cruise and a retreat. A block party. Oh.
That would be fun.
When we rent out our houses, we can do.
That would be fun.
We can do a. But, you know, I'm interested in if people are coming, you know, I'm interested in paying them, like the people who would maybe speak, like if like Keita came and did something, like I would be interested in like paying these people. So we would have to come out of pocket a little bit more than just, you know, the basics because, you know, folks going away from their family and anyway.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So we have officially established y'all having an event this summer, right? So I'm skipping Go Wild and now saving for the Budget Misses. Can you give us like 3 weeks? Because we're having a Budget Misses meeting next week to discuss January's event and some of the events in 2019. So can you give us a couple of weeks? We should know by the time Go Wild goes on sale whether you should book that or book our retreat.
Yes, we will have it together on whether or not we're gonna be like, okay, y'all. If I hit y'all up with that good message, look, don't do it. You already know what's going down.
Panama City is fun too. They have houses you can rent. Brunch life, yes, and we can have somebody come cook for us. Ooh, so we can just like awesome. Chill and not, or somebody can come make us like 600 million pieces of bacon. So we can have somebody, so we can chill and not have to like, you know, do manual labor.
Yeah, I'm definitely here for that.
You ladies give life. That's why we're watching. What is the name of the podcast?
Oh, my podcast is Planning a Better Me. Is that the one?
Yes.
Okay.
For the next episode. Aw.
Yeah. And I'm on Spotify. I'm on Google. I'm on iTunes, of course. That's really got me hype about that. What else? I think and it's on Anchor. So if you have the Anchor app, which is an app that lets you listen to a lot of podcasts anyway, it'll be on that particular app. And you can leave voice messages. My sister Quee was like, girl, I started leaving a message and it got on my nerves. So it just message me on whatchamacallit if you guys want to, you know, talk about it or whatever. And on iTunes, you can actually leave a comment about the podcast or whatever. So that's something else. And I'm trying to work it out. If you go to my website and on the podcast page, you can also leave a response underneath there. So that's something else. But you guys don't like seriously, like I don't plug myself a lot, but I'm like really excited about my podcast Tomorrow with Shay. Like it's a different side of us because you get the budgeting side a lot, you get our planning side, and sometimes you don't get what happens behind the planner or what got us to planning or what made us to be the people that we are today. So it's an amazing talk that you're gonna want to hear. I'm sorry, I'm plugging it. Okay, I don't care. Y'all gonna get this podcast and y'all gonna listen. Okay, you gonna like.
Mimi says, kind of like a wedding. So I guess it technically we would have to come through like a wedding if we did like the cruise, you know, or even the retreat. It would be more like. Mm-hmm. Not like a wedding, but you know, I mean, you know, it would be like from that angle because of the large body of people. I expect a few hundred easily because we love y'all. You ladies are me. I am you. We are all here trying to live our best lives while reaching our financial goals. I love you, Shay and Michelle. Oh, that's Elena's mom, I think is what that says. I caught the podcast. I wanted to comment, but I couldn't figure out.
I know, it's the weirdest thing. Like, I don't know how they set that up. It's like you can leave a voice, like a 60-second voice message, and then I can hear it and I can like attach it to the next one if you guys say something or whatever. I'm trying to figure out how to make it more interactive so that I'm able to communicate and stuff with you guys. So
Mimi says maybe like a meet and greet. Yeah, but I don't really know that I'm anybody worthy of meeting and greeting. I mean, I'm here for when y'all say that, like I think it's cool or whatever, but
nah. I mean, I'm here for us all just meeting up, but I don't want y'all to be greeting me.
Yeah, like
don't greet me. You walk up and like, hey, bestie, like that's life right there. Like don't because I don't know how to take it. Like even when I was at the Black Women Who Plan and Create conference, I was like, oh, me, it's me. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know how to. I don't think.
When I hear meet and greet, I hear like what I envision is like a book signing. Like I'm gonna be sitting behind like a table and like shaking hands, and I'm not doing all that because I'm not shake hand worthy.
I will kiss your babies though. I will kiss your babies.
Yes, the podcast is on the Anchor app and iTunes. And somebody said, "Oh, if I butcher this is because." Chiquisha, she says is le cinq a out. A out.
Yeah.
Well, she messes it up, but she is a travel agent. I remember that. I mean, she commented, but yeah, I remember that. But yeah, no meet and greet. Please no. I don't even know like what I don't know what to take to meet and greet. I don't know what to bring. I don't know what to dress like. So y'all can get these leggings and this Mexico t-shirt and these braids flying east and west. Face planning on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chiquisha and Lisa would have to lead that for sure.
Yes.
Our faith.
But I think like the biggest thing that I keep thinking back on like us doing something is us using our own people. You know what I'm saying? Like use the gifts that we've already been provided with amongst our own, like, cause there's a big community, but I feel like we have a community now and using the people that we already have to help build us up. I feel like it's more personal and it just would mean so much like to just sit on a beach and you got Lisa and then you got Chiquisha over here and they just bless us with some prayers. And if they got the blessed oil, you know, I'll buy you salute. Got you right there, you know, one good time. I'm okay with it. I'm here for it. Okay. I would love that. And then you just getting some personal talks with people. Like, I'm here for it. So
I am too. And you know, if you're into faith planning and all of that, you come and you attend.
Right.
If you want to come and skip out on that part, I guess you can do that too. But yeah, it's just for the people who want that spiritual whatever. And Chiquisha messed up because I told her to plan the meetup and we would be there before I asked you to come, but I just went ahead and told her we were going to be there. And she has been planning that out flawlessly. So she really messed up there because she's going to be planning a whole bunch of stuff. So leave your life open for me, please, because I don't know what you got planned for your life. But in 2019 and 2020 and years moving forward, I'm going to need you to orchestrate a few things, please.
Exactly.
And things. Plan it. I'll orchestrate it. A house party, yes. I just subscribed. Okay, they're subscribing to one another. Block party. That would be so fun. Mimosas here for that. Bake. Wanda said bacon. I mean, bacon, eggs, whatever. Whatever he want to cook. If you don't eat bacon, you can eat eggs. You can eat turkey bacon. I mean, I'm so excited. We don't even have a plan yet. You sure don't. You ain't got the first bit of a plan. I ain't got. We haven't even thought about the darn month. Although, I guess. Like if we did Florida-ish, we would have to do like spring or summer, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because she's from Florida. She knows a couple of chefs here that are great at catering. And nice to look at, if I might add. We support one another.
This is a day to pause the comments so you can catch up.
Lord, Planning and Praying podcast. She's actually...
Oh, let me
Planner Lifestyle podcast. She's on Look Up Plan. I'm subscribed to it.
Yeah, Planner Lifestyle.
Look Up Planner Lifestyle podcast on where?
It's on iTunes.
Yeah, I only got $13.91 in my business account. So I don't know why Michelle calls me rich, because I'm clearly struggling. I'm just kidding. That's the Etsy account. I moved that money out and I moved money back in. Oh, Chris and I, we were chatting tonight.
Oh,
message. Go in the group and message and say whatever. But let me finish this while you're doing that. Yes, okay. It's Planner Lifestyle Podcast on Anchor. No, iTunes. Planner Lifestyle Podcast on iTunes, I think. She was, podcast app. She was a guest. Shay Michelle, I see some planner stickers designed just for this trip. Yes! E.Michelle can design our stickers and make a few dollars off of that.
I don't know how I got thrown into that. I'm over here trying to do something that you talk about.
Oh, yeah, you're going to make us some countdown stickers.
Oh, yeah. It's
countdown.
I'm here for that.
My stepmom is upset yet happy that I introduced her to you guys. She's upset because she realized how much money she was spending, but happy she was learning how to budget correctly. Aw. To me, it's like an icebreaker. I hug. I'm Southern, sort of. Y'all ain't accepting y'all real deal famous out here in these planner. We're not. So, yeah, that just went over my head. I'm just going to
I do be like people know me. Do y'all remember that from off of what was it?
We do accept that. We do accept that. We do accept that. And we talk about how it's cool and how it's, some stuff we can do out here due to the fact that we have people who support us and know us and stuff. We do accept that. I just ain't doing no meet and greet, because when I show up, if I see you and whatever, we can chat it up. But yeah.
Whatever. I'm coming to the meet.
Come on up. You come. Your turn. We're not doing that.
I'm coming. I'm coming to the meet and greet. Y'all, my post just posted on Instagram.
Which one?
That we were going live tonight. So shout out to y'all for having notifications on, because this literally, it just 4 seconds ago said it just posted.
I was wondering why you didn't post. Oh, then you have to do Budget Misses. Oh, then we have to do Budget Misses shirts. Budget Misses Retreat, or whatever we gonna call it. Yeah, you're right. We would have to get some merch and stuff. Budget, Wellness, and Faith. Benita, you are reading I said finance, faith, and fitness, or something like that. Because fitness can be more than just wellness, I think, because you can be like mentally fit. Something like that is what I just, yeah. We're here. We had already discussed this.
Yeah, we're here.
Good luck, y'all. Steelers. Oh, she went to go watch the Steelers game.
Oh, hi, Trisha.
So she says she has the anointing oil, or the bless oil. It's going to be together. We're speaking it into existence. Okay, Jakisha, you plan it, and we'll just tell you what to do. Actually, I got that. I would take that off Michelle's hands, because I put everything on her. I would take that off and do, some of that. We need to pause comments. Oh, Wanda's a vegan. Okay, well then you're gonna have to eat. Oh, I don't know what you're gonna eat actually, because I don't know.
No, I was gonna say turkey bacon, but that's.
I was gonna say eggs.
Yeah.
About like an event like Go Wild, but it would be y'all and other. Yeah, and we ain't gonna have no big famous people there to speak, because we can't afford that, or we wouldn't want y'all to afford, because basically is what we would have to pay for it. So if we charge $600 for this retreat, then that's gonna have to come with a lot of stuff, and it's gonna have to come with some people who are gonna be talking about something. But we don't want to do all that. We want to pay our people,
right?
Pay them a lesser amount and charge a lesser, whatever,
We're trying to keep it within good means of a good time and within your budget. So
know that anything we plan, anything we have up our sleeve, is definitely it's definitely like, even for the January event in Atlanta, mainly, I mean, it's going to cover all of the stuff that you're going to get, us coming, us traveling, and all of that. So we're not making out like bandits, with the January event. We're not going to make out like bandits some of these other events. But, I mean, depending on what the events are. But I'm talking about, like, as far as the budget events and such. So, I mean, just know that you're going to get your money's worth, basically.
Yeah. It's definitely cost effective. Everything that we're doing is cost effective, because this is our thing. If we're promoting budgeting, here's the thing. We can't like be asking for astronomical amounts of money, and we're telling you to learn how to save and how to, you know, get down on your debt and stuff like that. If we're trying to, you know, that's not the purpose. But our purpose is to help people. But at the same time, y'all got to understand we're going to be traveling. So with travel comes a little bit more coin because y'all taking, first of all, Memphis flights anywhere, you coming off $300 off the muscle just for like a real basic flight. So that's stuff that I have to think about when we're putting those prices and stuff together.
That she does not, that I have to think about for her. So I'm like, yeah. So anyway, yeah, flights are expensive out of Memphis. I looked for her for an event. But yeah, they are expensive.
They're very.
But Marilyn was right. On a cruise, we don't have to worry about food, just planning and stuff. But again, I guess it would be like a, you know, we'd have to come at it as like a conference or some kind of like wedding, not a wedding, but something big to where we could like explore the areas that they have on the cruise for meeting and stuff like that. I think it would be super fun. And we can use your budget stickers to get our savings budget right for. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a group, and we're gonna have to save collectively. And I was thinking, Michelle, which I can share that with y'all, for whatever events we do that require like a lot of money, like more than $40 or $45, which is what our first event costs. We could have like a payment plan, not like a payment plan, because I don't like, you know, when I think of payment plan, I think of paying off something, but like, you know, $50 to, you know, this month, or 25 or whatever the case is. I thought that would be kind of cool because it kind of makes people think about, you know, and
how to put it in their budget. They can go
ahead prepare for it instead of boom, where am I going to get $600 from or $400? I thought that would be cool. Whatever.
Like they can do a down payment on something. Like, yeah, that definitely would be cool. And then, you know, pay at certain dates for different things. Kind of like how they do with the cruises and stuff. So yeah, that'll be, I'm here for that.
Yeah, it just would be to us essentially, like if we did like a retreat or whatever. It would be to us for, you know, this is going to cover, you know, the house or, you know, whatever the case is. Yeah. And then next will be this or whatever the case is. Anyhow.
Yeah.
It says you have to claim your fame. Yes, it says you have to claim. Okay, I'm almost finished, to be honest. Okay, they eat vegan eggs. Oh, no, they eat fruits, nuts, and grains. Ooh, grains. That's a lot of carbs, though. I guess that's the one downside of being a vegan. Keisha's here for it. Budget-friendly budget messes. Yes, Leslie. Okay. I'm ready. Just let me know if I need to contact the people. I'm at the registration table and welcome desk. Sultry. I can't remember what she does. That we love y'all so much. Down to earth and not fake. I'm an Uber and Lyft driver. I need some decals for my car.
Yes, Wanda. Yes.
Installments. Exactly. I thought it would be cool because you get to see where your money is going. Like for Go Wild, I've been fake saving up for it, but if I'm being 100% honest, if I go, all that money's going to come out at once. I'm going to be annoyed at the fact that I'm going to have to do that because I just always am. I don't do good with like, I try. It's really a better way to live is to kind of save up for something to be like for example, car insurance. I'm going to be so annoyed paying almost $1,000 for this car insurance stuff. But that's just a life that I live because I suck at like saving up for things. But anyway, I think it would be better to do that than to just $500 at once. I think 50 here, 80 here, or whatever would be better.
Yeah.
I'm here for the potential merch. Memphis.
I'm here for that.
They are expensive. That's super dope. Like a true budget with y'all towards vacay retreat. Exactly. We would have to like have a little group. Might have to get on Patreon or something for that.
Probably so.
Some other kind of platform. Add the merch into the ticket price. Get your contact cards from Michelle.
Yes, I'm here for the plug. I'm here for it.
To swap at the retreat. Like the old vacation and Christmas saving accounts. Yeah. Leslie is coffee planner, by the way.
Yes, I figured that out like through her messages. Yeah, Leslie, okay. I'll bring. Do you want me to bring them to you, or you want me to mail them? Just hit me up on DM me.
Yes, Tarsha with the mental health, and I can be right beside her with that to support her in that.
Yes,
so I'm here for the mental health.
I'm just here for Shakisha doing the leg work already. Like, she already got it planned out. We got Faith planning on the beach. We got Tarshelle with mental health and candles. I'm here for it.
Oh, we need somebody to do some yoga or something.
Yeah, well, I'm a Zumba instructor, but yeah, we'll be out there sweating and everything else. But it makes you feel good.
I'm here for that, for part of the fitness. That's the thing, you guys. Why would we go searching for somebody and pay them $20 million to speak at a basic event when we can go in-house and pay these people, you know, a regular amount instead of taking up all of our budget for super like high-end people? It just doesn't make sense.
Right.
When we can go in-house, we can pay Shakisha for planning it, and Tarshelle and Keita, because she's coming even though she doesn't know, and Shakisha and Lisa and whomever else wants to come. Oh, Marquita 83 does yoga.
Oh, there we look at that. Come on through.
Why wouldn't we just pay them, and we like them and we know them and we'll see them again and we can contact them and they're not out of our reach? They message us back. E.Michelle can do praise and worship in Zoom. All right, y'all, before we go, let us know who y'all want at the retreat, at the event, either the cruise or the Destin retreat or the Orlando retreat. I guess we'd go somewhere every year. Let us know who y'all want at the retreat. Yeah, because then we can start saving for a year in advance and break that down into payments. Let us know who y'all would want at the retreat. Anybody who we can get our hands on, because if y'all want the expensive people, y'all gonna have to pay for it. That's all I'm saying. So y'all better look at your standards and settle for who we got out here in these planning streets that talks to us on a regular basis. Let us know who y'all want at the retreat right now. Put it in the comments. We can make it work with whoever y'all want, but let us know. Oh yeah, Chiquisha's planning it. This isn't, I mean, that's like a whole thing. Let us know. We'll wait for y'all. Just throw out some names who y'all might want.
Yeah, I'm here for Destin only because they have really good shopping too. And then their little beach fronts and stuff like that they be having, real cute.
Yeah, we'd have to get on like beach, like rentals and Airbnb. Okay, let us know who y'all want to come speak at the retreat. Everybody's like, somebody said Dave Ramsey or one of his personalities. That must be a joke because we can afford Dave Ramsey. Destin's in Florida. I just threw that out there, like, just because I hear it's a nice place. I've never been.
Now, the only thing about it is, then I also think about like your flight and stuff like that. So we would have to think about that because there isn't an airport in Destin.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing that we can't, another thing that we have to take into consideration is that the flight part of it. Right. Okay, Keita, y'all want Keita? Let me write that down in my notes because I take notes every event. I'm talking to come speak or to host something.
Do something. Yeah, like we definitely have to get Journal Jot and Jive because she is going to give us some journaling life. So I need to see her there.
You too, Obvi. Okay, let me write this down for the retreat. Y'all know by the time this live is over, I already have been messaged Chiquisha.
Oh, there is an airport in Destin? I didn't know that. I didn't think there was an airport in Destin. Okay, well, we good then.
Okay, Dave Ramsey's not coming. That's
and whoever this Hogan guy is, I don't know who that is.
I think that's one of his. He ain't coming. Okay, retreat. Ooh.
Oh, CJ? They put CJ on the list.
2020 planning retreat. And tell us what you want them to do. I mean, we're going to invite anybody can come, but I'm talking about if y'all want to pay for us to pay somebody else to speak, because I'm expecting, or to like, like if Keita came, I think we could just pay like her way and something and she'd be fine or whatever. We're not, people want their money. I'm just being honest. So y'all want Keita to come and do what? Yeah, Dave Ramsey's not coming. I'm sorry. How are we gonna pay for Dave? Y'all gonna have to go to one of Dave Ramsey's event. Obviously, we can't afford Dave. I'm pretty sure. I've never tried, but I don't think we can. You want Chiquisha for what? Nobody's gonna be in their feelings. By the way,
not at all.
You want Lisa Mack for what? You want Tarshell for what?
Did you get CJ?
Huh?
Oh, also paper.
You want A Renee? Because people do different things, you know. I mean, I could do multiple things. Pen and paper girl, Tamara. What is she gonna do? I'm gonna invite, by the way. Anybody can come. It's open to the public. What do y'all want folks to talk about? Because we can get swag from all of them easily. This is why I like us knowing everybody the way that we do. We can get all these folks who have shops and vinyls and such to donate to us.
Oh, is it favorite daughter Emily?
What is Mimi gonna do? What is CJ gonna do?
Oh, the real Miss. Look, we can't afford the real Miss Maker. I met her. We can't afford her, but I would love to have her come.
Oh yeah, Legion. I know them. Oh wait, hold on. A Renee's gonna journal. The other Marquita.
Yeah,
is going to do yoga. And we're gonna have a full day. Renee's gonna do journaling. Here for that.
That's journal jive.
Herschel is gonna do mental health. Yeah, I know. Well, they're saying journal jive. I'm saying A Renee. That's how I know her. So paper. What's she gonna do?
Give us amazing stickers. Hell.
I'm asking, like, for real.
I'm here for that. Like, I'm here to ask her to make some stickers.
Yeah, swag's gonna be on point. That's easy. Can anyone teach lettering? Do y'all know somebody who letters? Just drop them down. As long as they're not rich and famous, I think we can afford them. Amanda Rach Lee. Who is that?
She got over 1 million subscribers. She won't be coming.
The point of this is not to spend $1,000 on a stamping class. Favorite daughter, Emily. What is she teaching? Keita. Devon Creation. You know that person? Somebody else they said that I don't know.
Yes, but
you said Amanda Rachel Lee is famous and ain't coming?
Yeah, Amanda Rachel Lee is famous. But somebody just put Gold Mine and Coco in there. Maybe I could drop a little bug in Felicia's ear. So put her down. She might mess with us on that for real.
Oh, Danielle from Oso Paper.
Yeah. Gold Mine and Coco. I gotta tell her we just put her out there in the streets.
Yeah, these folks gonna come, no problem. But I'm trying to figure out what y'all want them to do. Chiquisha for faith and entrepreneurship. So y'all want Tarshell for mental health, A Renee for journaling. Y'all want Marquita for yoga. Y'all want Chiquisha for faith. I'm going to go ahead and put budget misses down for budgeting. Oh, yeah, some of these people can dabble in entrepreneurship. I mean, like, because they can do both. You're right.
Yeah, maybe we'll just have, like, a panel. We'll have, like, some panel discussions, too. Excuse me.
Scrap. What's the lady's name?
Craftastic.
No, the other name, the real name. Rochelle. Georgianne for comedy. Oh, Georgianne's gonna do a comedy show. Oh yeah, y'all. We save $7,500 a month or so. We'd be good.
Yeah.
Pen and paper girl does EC planning. Tarshell for panel discussion. Planner K or Planner Kate. That person?
I don't know. Nisi, I would think like 3 days, like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday morning praise and worship session and go back. Like a Thursday night, you come in. Friday, we have all day. Saturday, we have all day. And then Sunday, you know, you guys could leave or we could do, you know, praise and worship, whatever. That's what's in my head. I don't know about everybody else's, but.
This is not how this live was supposed to go.
It was not. We're supposed to be off of here.
It was actually supposed to have ended at 8 because we had talked about everything that we needed to talk about. Because these videos are
but now we planning a thing. We planning a whole thing. So I hope people don't come on here. They're gonna get mad because they're gonna come like, what the world?
Oh, tell them in the comments to stop. Don't go past 8 o'clock or the hour mark. Oh, it's gonna cut us off at 2 hours, ain't it? All right, so y'all go ahead. Organize money for faith planning. Who's organizing money? Elena.
Yeah.
Elena for faith planning. Well, we got plenty of people. You know, pay these people off a few dollars, and we
can pay everyone in gum. Whatever kind of gum you like, I can pay you.
E.Michelle, they want E.Michelle as Zumba.
Y'all, if I do Zumba, y'all gonna like my Zumba class, honey. We get it down, okay? One of my songs is She Got It Done. She got it done. Hey. Yes, I be having them old ladies working, baby. Hey.
I want an entrepreneurship panel. We'll have to come and do another live about this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we can do. Okay. Pause this. We're going to stop. And then everybody get your ideas together. Get your a good list of people. And we will come. What day are you free, Shay?
Well, you know we got budget misses.
Yeah.
So before that.
So
luckily I have a planner and I have my life together. Because otherwise.
Like across the room. But I know you usually can tell me when I'm free. So when are you free? And then I know Wednesday I have. Do I have Bible study on Wednesday? We'll probably do it on Wednesday after I have choir rehearsal.
I have appointment at 4 my time, so it's gonna be over. I'll be home by like 6. When's choir rehearsal?
Choir rehearsal is at 7:30 my time, so 8:30. Well, that might be too late, but maybe we can do it. Remember that gap I have in between church and work? We could do like an hour in between there.
When's that?
Well, you said not till 6. Yeah, 5:30. That's 6:30 your time.
So
we could do it Wednesday and just get down some specific people before our personal meeting.
Yes, because honestly, you guys, if I'm being 100% honest, I can have this whipped together by like next week, easy, as long as people respond to me. So if we were doing like a warmer climate, then it really wouldn't matter where we went as long as it wasn't winter time, because like any part of Florida, South Florida is basically going to be like a decent weather as long as it's not, like in January or like the winter time. So this could be like something for next year for sure. And then every year after that, of course, probably could do like 2 retreats. Anywho, so you want to do Wednesday?
Yeah, hopefully, let's do Wednesday. I'm looking now. I think Wednesday should be fine.
At Wednesday, 6:30 my time.
Yeah, 6:30 your time, which is 5:30 my time.
So
I may be in a car. I may be somewhere like that, but that's fine with me. And we'll have like an hour, and we can just all sit down and kind of like chit chat and get your list together and come back prepared and location ideas as well. So your list should have a location idea.
Hold on. Let me just one real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If we forego, where are we foregoing? If we forego, what's the trip? Vegas. If we forego Go Wild, then this will probably be happening this will probably be 2019, like into summer 2019 or something like that for sure. Like if we've all, well, not all of y'all, but if we forego Go Wild, then this will happen much quicker. Although, if we do a retreat and only 50 people come, that's cool with me. But anywho, we're coming back Wednesday.
Yeah.
At 6:30. Let me get me a cute sticker.
Right.
I'm using my scraps. I ain't got that many. Oh, I have an alarm clock. I'll use that. $6:30. We're coming live on E.Michelle's channel. For what are we calling this? Are we gonna have a flyer?
I guess so. I guess we'll call it
retreat planning or
retreat planning chat. Dang, look, they all in the comments. They said Go Wild been canceled. It's canceled. Well,
and I promise you, it has nothing to do with the price of it, although it is a lot. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. Like, I'm not gonna sit around and complain about it, but it's a lot of money. Like, duh. Like, I feel like that's not anything.
right.
Like, that's not anything to hide. Like, obviously, unless you're like really rich and famous, 2,000-ish for one trip with people, especially if it's random people. If you're like going by yourself,
Exactly.
that's a lot of money that you could be spending like with friends and family on like multiple trips. But yeah, it is a lot of money. So, I mean, yeah. Anywho, retreat planning, budget misses, retreat planning session.
Yeah, at 5:30 my time. So my time is Central. So it'd be 6:30 Eastern time.
5:30 Central, 6:30.
Yep. And we'll do it right here. And if anybody, what I'll do is if you're interested in like coming on and having your face seen on here, just let me know. And I can send you the link before the video starts and you can be like a little person. So if you're really interested in seeing, then you can come on with us and, you know, whatever. So if you're interested, just email me. Just email budgetmisses@gmail.com. That way Shay will see it and will remind me that somebody else wanted to be on there.
Q, I'm calling her Q. Q said, I'm glad I asked y'all before I bought tickets. This is terrible because we went through all of that to conclude. Well, we were going to do this anyway. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. We were already planning. I mean, it's cat's out of the bag. This is one of our projects for 2019 anyhow, because we want to be one with our people, and that's just really important to us, and bringing people together. And anyway, that's just something that we want to do.
Right.
We definitely want to do it in like a different type of way, one that's like leaving people feeling refreshed, you know, kind of like when you go, well, I've never been on one, but like, you know, what's the thing that people do with their spouses, like a spouse retreat or whatever, and you like connect again and like whatever, that kind of thing. A
marriage retreat.
Yeah, one of those things. Like, we definitely want it to be, you know, but we do planners. And so anyway, that's one of our projects that we're coming up. So come back. We're meeting here. We're not meeting. We're going live Wednesday on E.Michelle's channel. Wednesday, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time or 5:30 Central. I don't know any of the other times after that, outside of those two. And come back with who you would want at the retreat, like who you would want to pay for. Obviously, even if they come, if you want to meet and greet somebody who's not like going to be speaking, that's all well and good. You ain't got to pay for them, but who would you like to pay to come do some planner type stuff? And if it's like 4 days, then we'll have like basically like 2 full days of like learning from other people around us.
Yeah.
So who do y'all think would like to come? Come back on Wednesday with your lists and make sure you have what you would like them to do and consider it done, basically. Because if I spend any amount of time of my life like talking about something, it's done. So I just spent like an hour talking about a retreat and I just wrote some stuff down, which pretty much solidified it. So you pretty much can consider it done at this point. That's all I'm saying. I don't waste time just talking about random stuff. 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central.
Right. Correct.
And then and then we can get people to make us stickers and it'll be lit. So
yeah. And they can, if you want to, email me the information. Like if you're not sure if you're gonna be on, or you just want to go ahead and get what you got on your head out, don't mind. You can email that to Budget Misses. Sorry, my printer is going off right now. My bad. But yeah, you can send an email to Budget Misses. And we'll compile all the stuff that we have and we're good to go.
Yeah. Or if you don't want to say it in front of everybody or whatever, you can just send it to Budget Misses. Send your suggestions for, our panel or our host or whatever to budgetmisses@gmail.com. Diamond, if you're talking about the retreat, we don't know. We haven't made it that far. But if you're talking about where the live event is going to be or whatever, that's going to be on E.Michelle's channel. Yes. Daily Dose with Liz. I saw your message earlier if it's about helping. And E. I'm calling you E because I don't know if that's Ellie or Eli or so. I saw both of y'all's about helping, for which whatever location we choose, we would obviously love for somebody to go like look at the event, FaceTime us or like send us pictures and such. So we would love some help and to pay for help because people, I mean, time is money, and I feel like people need to be compensated for helping or spending their time doing anything, because otherwise they could be like working an extra hour instead of going to do something for somebody or whatever. Exactly. So anywho, cool. Look at how powerful we are. A simple comment turned into an entire event. I love us. I can't.
And I'm here for it.
Oh Lord, T, you just got off work.
Girl, you late to the party.
You mark your planner for Wednesday. But let's talk about. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Tia, mark your planner for Wednesday, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're coming back on E.Michelle's channel. We have decided that we're going to plan a conference next year, possibly, depending on what the price is. As long as it's not outrageous, I think we can whip it together. We'd have to talk about our budget and all of that. So we're going to plan like a planner retreat for which everybody can be invited. And we're going to need some suggestions for who you guys might want to pay to speak. And we're going to need a decent amount of speakers. So come back Wednesday with your suggestions. Also, talking about couponing. Where does our friend live? D.
Cup of tea.
Doesn't she live in Florida, or I made that up?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
That will be a part of the budgeting part. So it's going to be like fitness, finance, wellness, faith, or whatever. So anything even remotely related to that or any of those categories, yes, they will be invited. Anything that's going to be liberating, refreshing, educational, informative.
Right.
So I'm here for couponing, even though I don't do it. I'm here to learn again. So I can still not do it. But I'm here for the couponing. So one last thing. Budget misses next Friday. That's what it's scheduled for. And then it's scheduled for 2 Fridays after that, for which we will be together.
Okay.
So are we still on for Friday? That needs to be confirmed. I was just going to tell them to mark their planners for that too.
Well, for sure, tell them to mark it for the 21st.
Okay. So we're not 100% sure about budget talk for next Friday. Right. This Friday coming up, which is the 7th. Because with my holiday party and everything, our schedule kind of got thrown around.
Yeah.
So not sure about that, but for sure we will be together in Richmond for a planner meetup on December the 21st. So budget talk will be happening on Friday, December the 21st. We'll be together. So I guess we'll go live from Michelle's channel or something. And we'll talk about.
We're gonna go live from Shay's channel so I can teach Shay how to do it.
Okay.
From her.
That's small. You might go live from mine. Just make sure you're subscribed to both. We'll post a flyer. So that might be the only one, which I feel like that'll be a really special one. So I feel like that'll be cool for the only one. And we'll have to think of what we're going to talk about together.
Yeah.
So anyhow, that's it. We need to go back to work because I know I have to edit tomorrow's video. My Etsy series is starting tomorrow, so
I am working on the last orders for Black Friday. If you guys ordered for me, thank you so much. Everything was scheduled to ship out tomorrow and on Tuesday, so all of tomorrow's orders are ready to go. Tuesday's orders we're working on now, so that's why you guys see my sister. Well, you guys can't see her, but my sister's over here helping me get all that stuff taken care of. So that's my plan.
WPL is next Friday. What's that?
Girl, WPL, I don't know, girl. I'm trying to think of what it could mean. Well planned lives? Watch planned lives? I don't know.
WPL.
I don't know what it means. Writer planner. Oh, Winter Planner Land, child. I'm slow. Yes, so no. We won't do it because
factual. It's facts. All straight facts. No budget talk on next Friday. Although none of y'all gonna be there, probably. So what y'all care for? How many of y'all going to Winter Planner Land on Friday? Let me know.
I'm dropping
Liz. Who's going to Winter Plannerland on Friday? Coming up. See, I knew I never wanted to pay for any of these expensive planner conferences I knew one day I would do my own and spend my own money more wisely to pay for the people that I want. So I'm going to be paying for Kita and, you know, those kind of things. I need to get my own list together. So I'll be back with my own list too. So none of y'all going? Oh, of course you're going, Liz, because you brought it up. Too broke. Oh, Liz, you should have told me. I could have came to meet you. Because I'm in Georgia. I'll be.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So we will catch you. Just stay tuned to our Instagram. I'm terrible with this, so stay tuned to Shay's Instagram in case we decide to come up with something else. But don't forget, on Wednesday we will be here and talking about the retreat. So bring your planning hats and let's like get together. It'll be a solid, literally like 45 minutes. If it has to go any longer, then we'll have to like, you know, go on. But if I don't have choir rehearsal, then we can go like forever and ever. So I'm going to confirm if I have choir rehearsal or not, because that's the thing. But yeah, so we're going to have a solid 45 minutes of planning and getting everything together.
All right. Well, Michelle's going to make a flyer because there are people out there. I'll write up, you do the flyer. I'll write up the prompt thing, the little caption thing to go with the flyer so that the other people out there who missed this will be able to attend and chime in and email if they have any suggestions and such. And we'll do that. So,
okay.
Without further ado.
All right. We will catch you guys in our next video. Mwah! KK, bye.
Bye, y'all.